and for only the fourth time, we commemorate the inauguration with a public ceremony. The Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine community thanks you for joining us on this auspicious occasion and for sharing with us our hopes, our pride, and our joy. It is my privilege to welcome Dr. John Becker, President of the American Osteopathic Association.
I place on your shoulder the great seal of the college, the symbol of office that you now hold, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities appertaining thereto.
Just give me a moment to take this all in.
We're also in the early stages of launching our own Service Advantage suite to provide world-class service beyond the scope of our traditional portfolio. As you can see, as a team, we deliver an extensive portfolio of both physical and electronic services, all of which center around our customers' data and their evolving business needs. So now, I'd like to pause for a few minutes so you can hear from some of our customers and service team members about the value we're delivering today.
Here at KLA, we provide mail, shipping, receiving, copy center on-site, fleet management, and one of the new services that we're adding is the 3D printing service, additive manufacturing. This is a whole new world of work now. It's taking your whatever you can imagine, putting it in a form in which you can then create it in a short amount of time.
And please be reassured that this entire event will be available to view through Our World from tomorrow. I'm excited to tell you that we have more than 165 RICO facilities as well as thousands of employees in the field joining us for today's kickoff. In fact, let's check in with a few of our sites, viewing parties happening across the country right now. Hello Bethlehem. There we go. Whoa. I see Dennis Dispensary and Brian Broxson joining the party at our newest supply chain facility, which is also a new World of Work office. And Chicago too. Hi Chicago. Woo. And also, I think we have Duluth with us. Whoa, hi Duluth. Hello. Wow, there's a lot of noise and excitement in Duluth. Welcome. It's great to see so many of our employees coming together to kick off this new fiscal year. You are all going to hear a lot of exciting things about FY16 today. But first, let's talk about our transformation. Let's move to Jim Caridian, the dealer business. So Jim, what's happening with you?
Well, Martin, one thing for sure, FY16 is going to be a very exciting year with our dealers. As many of you know, the past 4 years we have had some solid growth and generated a tremendous amount of momentum. Now with that, the business continues to change, and it's changing at a rapid rate. That's why the plan is to keep the approach simple. In fact, our growth plan is centered on 2 words, steal and trust. Now, I know those words are somewhat contradictory, but what we mean is we're going to steal business from the competition. We need to leverage our dominant capabilities to earn more shelf space with multi-line dealers.
So, that champagne didn't taste very good. So, anyway, there's a couple things I want to say before I turn it over to Christoph. One, again, to thank everyone for everything that you have done over the years. And I must tell you that it's been pleasure and an honor for me to have been with Kenzie Nash for 23 years, a great company, great people, and to be the CEO and represent all of you has been my honor, absolutely been my honor. And as we move forward, I think it's very important that you understand for all of you how great this is going to be and for the company together. And there's going to be a couple changes that I want to let you know about. And first, as a public company, we merge into a new company here for Kenzie Nash.
DBM and Sittard, and then also Greenville here in the United States. And then just to point out, there's other DSM sites that are not biomedical sites, but they may be links to some resources and alignment that we may need throughout the integration process. So if you look at some of the functions, and they'll all be involved, we have research, technology, and development. We have business, marketing and sales, IP, operations, quality and control and regulatory affairs, finance, legal, HR, IT, and communications. And so what we're going to do with, since if you take a look at the way we're doing business today in these two buckets, we're going to try to start the dialogue combining them. So instead of trying to keep them as separate functions, let's combine them. And then with operations, we're looking at manufacturing. We're also looking at procurement, the supply chain, and Rich Alstenberg from DSM, who's here today, and Ted, who they can't be here next week. So for that one, we're going to have some people in operations involved in the kickoff on Monday, but they're going to be back at a date to be determined probably sometime in July. So I just wanted to let you know that.
Without further ado, let me introduce Jan Spencer, Senior Vice President of Continuous Improvement, Procurement, and Sustainability. Correct? Welcome, everyone. Here you go.
Yeah, got a microphone. Well, good morning, everyone. Great pleasure to be here, and as I say, second year. And what I'm going to do is just give you a little bit of background on what happened to Kimberly-Clark in 2011 and how we're thinking about 2012. So have the next slide up, please. There you go. Okay, so 2011 was a solid performance for us as a company. And then really the highlight of our year was sort of our top line growth. So we continued to drive up, and we're approaching $21 billion as a company. So moving from basically 20 to 21, so about $1 billion of sales growth. And the really impressive thing about that was it was in our international businesses. So and this year is probably going to be a pivotal point in our history.